With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
Called the Greatest Generation, at the onset of World War II, millions of brave men and women answered the call to serve their country and defeat the tyranny that threatened the security of our world. Nearly 500,000 Americans paid the ultimate price with their lives.
This is the original uniform that I wore in the Army and was discharged in June of 1946.
War is bad anywhere at any time. But we were in a battle for survival. And most of us realize that.
You see guys that 30 minutes ago you were talking to, and now they're dead.
I did what I had to do, and I needed to protect my country and my family.
Fulfilling a dream of a lifetime, Honor Flight Houston enables World War II veterans, accompanied by a guardian, to visit the memorial built in their honor in Washington, D.C.
People were lined up on both sides as we moved through, and they were just holding out their hands and saying thanks and thanks and thanks, and so it was heartwarming, I'll tell you. It couldn't have been nicer.
So what did you think about that reception?
Fantastic, just fabulous.
I feel like some kind of a hero or something.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, World War II veterans, to the trip of a lifetime. You guys ready? We're ready.
Departing Houston, the veterans were warmly greeted by many admirers.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. We got a great world to live in because of this. Thanks.
Prior to takeoff, the veterans were recognized with a water cannon salute.
If we could please, everybody give a big round of applause. These men have served our country well, made many, many sacrifices. We are truly grateful for their service. Very honored to have them
near the wing, next to the window, right there at the engine. That's where I wanted to look out at. My first trip, first jet trip. Somebody from Orange, Texas riding a jet airplane.
Deplaning at the terminal, the veterans were swarmed by a huge and boisterous crowd of grateful and patriotic Americans who wanted to personally thank the vets for their sacrifices to preserve the freedom we all enjoy.
This is really some kind of turn.
The reception was unbelievable.
I'll never forget it.
It was so emotional, I just couldn't believe it.
That's wonderful.
It was when
Sure was. Didn't expect it.
well, you deserve it.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't know whether I deserve that or not.
You do.
I've never had a reception like that since I hit a home run, and I've never hit a home run.
I really appreciated what went on. This made me feel good that there's enough people out there that really appreciate what went on during World War II.
We do, sir.
Yeah.
Arising early the next morning, the vets and their guardians embarked on their busy day ahead, beginning with Arlington National Cemetery, attending the solemn changing of the guard ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknowns.
Ready? Pace.
Then, It was on to the World War II Memorial, built in their honor. Again, the vets were warmly and affectionately greeted by fellow Americans, thankful for the freedom that these vets risked their lives to preserve for future generations.
After 94 years, I became a celebrity at the World War II Memorial.
Thank you.
I lost track how many times I was kissed on the cheek or the forehead by total strangers. And
Thank you for your service.
in calling it the honor flight, I certainly felt honored.
Your memorial right here has a place of honor in our nation's capital. We call this the jewel of them all.
I was totally awed by what they had put together here and the symbolism behind it.
Thank you very much. Shake his hand.
Awesome.
Thank you. You tired yet?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Still,
all right.
Still got a lot of gas.
Next was the Korean War Memorial, and then the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, commonly known as the Wall.
The list is as they died, and each day's deaths are together. They're with their buddies they died with.
Arriving in Houston, the vets were again given an enthusiastic reception with smiling faces and warm embraces.
My experience on this wonderful honor flight trip was far more than I expected.
Everyone took good care of us, and very appreciative, thanks.
It was a great trip.
I thought it was the greatest day I guess I've ever had in my life.
It was fabulous.
I'm certainly happy to get a little thanks for the things that we did.
MacArthur had a famous statement where he says, old soldiers never die, they just fade away. And that's what's happening right now. World War II veterans are fading away fast, and I just hope that support for these honor flights will continue to get as many as possible up to that wonderful memorial before they all fade away.